Hey you guys, it's your girl Miss Haley right here with a post BBL update. Yes, I cannot believe it. I am so grateful and happy to have had my surgery because literally I was the last surgery at my surgery center. I'm not sure if I was the last one in the whole state of Florida before the Surgeon General canceled all elective surgeries. So I told y'all I was determined. Corona was not gonna stop me from getting my booty. Um, so I don't made it to the flat side. I am 9 days post-op today. I'm gonna show y'all everything, spill a lot of tea. You know, yeah, we can't go nowhere, so you might as well just subscribe and get into these videos, baby. Stay tuned. Okay, so first things first. My BBL, I did not even know that I was going to be able to go to Miami until the day before surgery. I had my pre-op and my surgery on the same day. Your pre-op appointment is what you go to before you have surgery. Because, remember my blood work video? If y'all didn't watch that, go watch that. Everything was good with my blood work. My glucose was a little high. She explained that to me. But then, the day before, I was supposed to go to Miami. It was a Thursday. My surgery was on a Friday. I was supposed to go on Thursday to make it there for pre-op. I was going to leave early in the morning. And no disrespect them, because I love my surgery center. I really vibe with them. I vibe with my surgeon. I vibe with my coordinator, who I later found out is really my sales consultant. So coordinator is like a little sweet word, but realize these ladies make money off of everything that you buy that is probably your surgery too. So, you know, they're gonna be nice to you. They want their money. But she was very sweet. I have no complaints about my surgery center, but the nurse called me the day before surgery like, oh, your liver enzymes are high, and you know, what were you doing before? And I'm like, I was probably drinking. You know, I was drinking before I took the blood work. So something about my liver. So literally I got this information and I had to go to Quest, which closed at 3, and I went at 2 o'clock. So I redid my blood work because I was not playing. I wanted my surgery, y'all. So I went to Quest, redid my blood work, you know what I'm saying? And that morning, Thursday morning, they told me I was good to go. So that was kind of stressful, but you know, I knew that I wanted my surgery, and it was the midst of all of this corona stuff. So I knew time was boiling down. Originally, my surgery was supposed to be March 24th. And my coordinator called me and she was like, you know, do you want to move your surgery up? Because we're thinking next week they might cancel all surgeries. And I'm like, yes. So I moved my surgery up to March 20th, which was a Friday. And so I drove down to Miami by myself. My best friend and my boyfriend is the ones who came. They drove in a car to come and get me, and then they drove me back down. She also had her cousin with her, so she would, you know, have somebody drive back with her. But you know, I kind of deleted the video what I posted. I went to Miami for Super Bowl by myself. You know, I was there for 9 days by myself, Ubering. So I'm kind of prepared to deal with Miami. I feel like subconsciously, like, I don't even know what drove me to really want to go to Miami for Super Bowl to Uber, but I feel like it was my higher self knowing that I was going to have to go through this BBL stuff in Miami, familiarize yourself with the city. And so it worked out perfectly. And you know, I'm an Uber driver. I'm not afraid of driving. So I got there, y'all. So my cousins, shout out to my cousins. I love you guys. They own a motel. So I pull up at this motel and you know, I'm like, what the hell is this? This place look familiar as hell. Y'all, why is it the same motel off of Love and Hip Hop, Miami, that Suki Hamados had pulled up?
Guys, we're here to the hotel. Oh! Lying. This is ghetto. The hotel. Well, no. Where you going, Suki? Come. Suki, come.
So that in itself was hilarious. And my cousin, he was like cool as hell. We was talking. He was like giving me encouraging words. He grew up with my mom. If y'all don't know, I lost my mom 2 years ago. So yeah, he was just like giving me encouraging words. Like, don't tell him you want it big because you need to put your foot on these hoes' necks. And I'm like, okay, I'm on the same page as you, baby. But and then so I was talking to his wife, and his wife, my cousin, she ended up being my surgery companion, because I didn't even know that you have to go to surgery with someone. Like, you can't just leave in an Uber, at least at my surgery center. So she ended up going with me the next day to my pre-op and my surgery, which worked out perfectly. And I got to stay, at the motel, family motel, because the other days I was staying at a recovery house. We gonna get to. So pre-op wasn't nothing special in particular, I was just in this little room waiting. My surgery center is beautiful. It's purple. I feel like I have one of the lesser known surgery centers, but they are bomb. Like, and my doctor is bomb. Board certified, been doing surgeries over 20 years. I'll insert a clip.
Lift is a fat transfer procedure whereby we remove fat from the subcutaneous tissue.
So yeah, I love my doctor. I was there at the surgery center and, just waiting. I did my drug test, pregnancy test, they give you. I wasn't pregnant. I probably didn't pass the THC test, but really it's more so they don't want you to smoke cigarettes. Like, I asked around a lot of people. Marijuana, I'm a medical marijuana card holder. But, smoking period is bad. But if you don't smoke out of blunts, like if you do papers and pipes and stuff like that, or organic blunt wraps, it's not as bad as some people have you think. But if you're not a smoker, of course, don't start. But your girl is a smoker. So I smoked the day before. I didn't smoke the day of. And it did have me a little nervous, but I'm alive, so pipe down. But pre-op, it wasn't really nothing special. They gave me my little IV or whatever. Shit is getting real. I ripped my robe. I love the purple vibes in here. It's lit. I'm not even nervous anymore. I'm just ready. Until that doctor walk in, I'm gonna be like, but let me let my phone say better so I can show him these wish pics. Bye. Before then, I had tried to park at my recovery house, park my car, but I found out you could not park at a recovery house because I guess most people get transported from the airport. So I had to park at Target, and then my cousin ended up driving my car back to the motel for me. And she drove me from surgery to the recovery house. So then my cousin is there. She's, it's nighttime. I started surgery at 4 and it was 9. So I guess that's 4 or 5 hours. And then she gave me my Percocets, but then she called the recovery house, or the recovery house had texted me and was like, tell your caregiver to call me. They're like, no, don't give her the medicine until she gets here. And I'm like, huh? But she had already given me the medicine, and then they was like, don't give her no water till she gets here. So I'm literally in the back. She done gave me this medicine, and I can't drink no water. So I just feel like the pills is stuck in my throat, and I'm like, dude, give me the water, cuz, what that lady's talking about. But she wouldn't give it to me because they're like, she could choke, she could throw up. And I'm like, I could choke on dry swallowing these pills. But I needed them Percocets, baby. But the Percocets did nothing for me. Honestly, that first night, nothing did nothing for me. I got to the recovery house. It was nice. The lady asked me, did I want to sleep in the front? Miss Carla. I love Miss Carla, but surprise, surprise, Miss Carla was only there for the first day, and then she left due to Corona. And I had another nurse who was cool, but Miss Carla was black. And you know, y'all know me. I like a old school black woman. I'm not racist, but you just culturally, you relate different to different people. I'm sure Spanish and Spanish relate, Asian and Asian relate, white and white can relate. I wanted Miss Carla. So she was so nice. She was like, baby, you got to calm down. You know, don't say your chest hurting, because I was saying my chest is hurting. It really was my diaphragm from them sticking that tube down. She was like, if you say your chest hurting, we're going to have to take you to the hospital. They're going to keep you there for 2 days, test you for corona. I'm like, you know what? Let me calm down, because I am not going in that hospital so they can give me corona. Okay? So, I mean, but that chest pain and just, you can't eat. To stop eating 12 hours before, right? So, and excuse me, y'all, I'm laying on my massage table, so that's why if you see me like all crazy, I don't put my robe on now because it's cold. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's still asleep. But so you can't eat that whole day before. And you guys know I lost weight through fasting, so I'm used to fasting. But when you like drastically go from like eating every day to fasting, it's the difference. And so my stomach was like tight and growling. Then it's like tight from the liposuction. Then it's like tight because I took these pills with water and nothing in my stomach. So it's like my stomach pain was extreme. Like laying on my stomach was torture, and my chest. That was like a night in hell. Like I was crying nonstop. I was being dramatic. I was one big baby. Like my cousin and the nurse was like, this girl is a baby. And I was like, yeah, I'm very emotional, like, at times. I'm a Cancer moon, Virgo Cancer moon. But I went to think about my mom. I was like, oh my mom. I went to think about how nobody was here with me, like my dad. I wouldn't even answer my phone. Like I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was pissed at everybody. My sister literally found the flyer from the recovery house, called like 4 different people just to find me. And she found me. She was on the phone with my dad. I don't know why I was so mad at my dad. I was just like, I don't want to talk to you. And then my sister was like calling, like the only person who I wanted to talk to was my boyfriend. I was cussing him out too, because he was supposed to be there with me, but you know, he can't stay at the recovery house with me. So it was just like, I was pissed. I was crying. Like that first night, I was like, why would I do this to myself? The nurse just kept telling me, you know, after the first night, it's going to be okay. And she wanted me to like lay down, but laying down was like worse than standing up. So that whole night, she told me not to go to the bathroom by myself. She told me, you know, just lay down. I didn't listen. I kept getting up. Like I probably got up 12 times throughout the night. I kept peeing. Like I peed a lot of times, maybe 20 times, 12 to 20 times. I don't remember. But, and I kept getting up to walk because I was like, I'm not getting no blood clot. I'm not dying. Like if I feel like if I lay down, I'm gonna die in my sleep. Like not to scare you guys, but it's like, you know how when you feel like you'll rather walk around and get up than lay down? Like I had to get up. And so I had the walker and I kept going to the bathroom, and it's like, I know I need help to go to the bathroom, but really I don't. Like it hurts, but I got to pee, and releasing the fluids was the best thing for me because I was not bleeding. Surprise, surprise, I didn't bleed. You know how like majority of people, like they put the pads down. They put the pads down for me, everything. I'm going to show y'all how my room look here. So they put the pads down, everything for me, but throughout the whole time I was there, mind you, I was supposed to stay at the recovery house 5 days. I only spent 2 days, or 5 nights. I only spent 2 nights because Corona, they thought that the highways and stuff were going to get shut down. So the owner was like, you know, try to make arrangements. And I have mixed feelings about her, but that'll be probably, I might do a part 2, or I might do a video just on that. But anyways, they put the pads down and everything, but I was not bleeding. I didn't have no drains. Like my surgeon, I don't know how he does it, but I did not bleed. My faja was never covered in blood. There was no drip drip. There was no drop drop. I released fluids through pee, and that's why I peed so much. So by the next day, I was like 10 times better. Like, nothing was helping me, not the Percocets, not Tylenol PMs, not Volume. Nothing could help me that first night except sleep. I barely got sleep. Even the pills wouldn't knock me out. Like, I slept maybe a little bit. But when that sun rose up, it's like the chest pain subsided a little bit. The new nurse that got me some cough drops. And I mean, I was up walking around. I'm going to insert a clip kind of me talking and walking that first day post-op. Hey guys, so this is my 1 day post-op video. I am walking outside of the recovery house. This is the recovery house. It's very beautiful, very clean inside. Love the nurses. The other girls are cool. My first night, don't let this fool you. It was brutal. My first night was brutal. And it wasn't even the pain of the body. When I woke up off the table, first of all, going in, I was so emotional. I was crying, thinking about my mom. Just I don't know. I was just emotional, going through the motions. My stomach was hurting from not eating, and how they stick the tube down your throat for the anesthesia, incubated, I think my little sister called it. That was the worst pain ever. It was a burning sensation. Day one after surgery was brutal, but day one recovery, it's a breeze. I woke up, I ate breakfast, talked with the other girls. We all shared like our little stories, experiences. So far I look really good. I'm gonna show you guys a little later. I got up to like go for a walk. I be walking, you know, blood circulation. Day 9 post-op is a lot different from even day 2, day 3. Like, every day you get better and better. I'm gonna show y'all my before picture from when I was in the motel and stuff. And I'm gonna show y'all my 7 days post-op video, or no, my 8 days post-op video. And I look good. I mean, I feel like my booty is going down day by day, but I'm also losing weight. Like, when I first hopped off that table and I got home, so 2 days, 3 days post-op, I was 218 pounds. And I knew that a lot of that was swelling, because right now I'm 208 pounds, meaning that I've lost 10 pounds. But I've been taking water pills, I've been walking. I'm not trying to lose weight, but you guys know I want to be out them twos, period. So it's like, I don't know. Dr. Dalback, who was not my doctor, but another one of the girls, and I've heard this on other videos, he or she is the one that recommends that you eat ice cream every day. And I've been following that. I've been eating ice cream every day. You know, I've been feeding the fat, but regardless, you're gonna lose some of that weight from swelling. So I'm hoping that the Fluff Fairy just bless me, and I'm gonna just focus on shrinking my waist to the point that the booty looks big. Because when I first touched my booty, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was like, round 2, because this is not as big as I wanted it. But at the same time, I don't want to compromise my health for a big old booty, and I didn't want to look crazy. So at this point, I'm not thinking round 2, but who knows what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just give my body time. Like I said, I'm only 9 days. The doctor said the hardest thing for women to do is be patient. So I'm gonna insert my results, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video when I talk about this little recovery house experience. Bye. This is minus the 20 pounds. This is the waist training every day for over a month. Excuse my mosquito bites. Before the 20 pounds, I would have probably never even did this. Really, it's about 30 pounds, but ain't no telling how much I have weighed since I stopped weighing myself. And it ain't bad, but I ain't got no hips, and I barely got ass, and I got too much. No, child. No, 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 no. There you have it. But just wait.